Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a world where history meets treasure, where a small, forgotten coin can carry the weight of centuries and possibly earn you hundreds or even thousands. Today, we're diving deep into the most valuable 1964 UK Two Shilling coin with no mint mark. A coin that could very well be hiding in your collection or passed down through your family. What makes this coin so rare, so desirable, and so incredibly valuable? Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn will change how you look at old coins forever. The 1964 UK Two Shilling coin, also known as the florin, is a coin that belongs to an important chapter of British numismatic history. Minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, it features her youthful portrait on the obverse, a symbol of a modern monarchy stepping into a new era. The reverse design carries the Tudor rose, representing unity between England and Wales, surrounded by a Latin inscription that has echoed through the decades. It is elegant, timeless, and holds deep national symbolism. Now, what sets the 1964 edition apart is the absence of any mint mark. A coin without a mint mark tells us that it was produced by the Royal Mint in London, but the real intrigue begins when you start comparing thousands of these coins and discover subtle varieties. Tiny differences that mean everything in the world of coin collecting. Some have unique edge designs, others contain metal inconsistencies or die errors, and these are the jackpot tickets for collectors. Imagine holding a coin that not only connects you to the 1960s, a time of revolution, royalty, and renaissance in the UK, but also potentially holds immense financial value. This coin was part of the pre-decimal currency system, a system that served the British economy for centuries before the shift to decimalisation in 1971. This makes it even more collectible because it belongs to a closed chapter of history. Collectors from all corners of the globe are on the hunt for rare and historical coins that have stories to tell. The 1964 Two Shilling, especially in pristine condition and with unique details, has become a serious object of desire. It's not just the age, but the condition, rarity, and uniqueness that determine the coin's maximum value. But here's the most exciting part. Certain versions of the 1964 Two Shilling coin, especially those with minting errors or exceptionally preserved surfaces, have fetched astonishing prices at auctions. Some listings have touched values as high as $2,800 to $3,900, and collectors are willing to pay even more for proof quality or error-stamped variants. Yes, a small silver-colored coin sitting quietly in an old box could become your next big payday. There's always magic in discovering something old and realizing its new potential. This coin was made not just for everyday transactions, but as a quiet tribute to the strength and continuity of the British Empire. In 1964, it circulated freely, bought groceries, paid for bus rides, and jingled in the pockets of schoolboys and soldiers alike. Today, it sits in museum displays, collector vaults, and maybe, just maybe, in your home. The Two Shilling coin also holds cultural significance. It's a memory frozen in metal. A moment from when the Beatles topped the charts, Winston Churchill was alive, and England was brimming with ambition and pride. This coin carries that era's energy, and that is priceless to many. Coin dealers and collectors consistently report that the demand for high-quality, well-preserved 1964 florins remains strong. Not every coin is equal. Ones that have no scratches, retain their luster, and haven't been cleaned improperly are far more desirable. If you possess such a coin, you might be holding on to an incredibly valuable asset. It's also important to understand that value isn't only measured by price. The 1964 Two Shilling coin is a legacy. When you pass it down, you're handing over more than a piece of currency. You're passing on a fragment of Britain's glorious history. Collectors know this. That's why they chase coins with passion, even obsession. There are even online forums and coin exhibitions where enthusiasts compare their florins, looking for the tiniest detail that might make their coin the rarest of all. Imagine the thrill of realizing your coin is one of a kind, a specimen that stands apart from all others. That's when its value skyrockets. Experts have revealed that a Two Shilling coin from 1964 with an uncirculated, brilliant finish can be sold for $4,900 or more, especially when certified by reputable grading companies. Some error coins, like those struck on the wrong metal blank or with a doubled die, have seen bidding wars on online auctions and private sales. So how can you tell if your coin is valuable? Start by checking its weight, examining the edges, and looking for any unique markings or irregularities. Consult a numismatic expert, or send your coin for professional grading. Because once you confirm that your coin is not just common, but exceptional, the value will only go up. Keep in mind that coin values are rising as interest in British pre-decimal currency grows worldwide. Countries across Europe, North America, and Asia have active collectors who are always hunting for that one rare British coin, and they're willing to pay top pound for it. Now is the perfect time to search through your drawers, old collections, inherited coin jars. You never know what hidden gem lies beneath the dust. That 1964 2 shilling coin with no mint mark may just be your golden ticket. Remember, it's not just a coin. It's a conversation starter, a relic of the past, and a potential goldmine. Don't let it slip away or go unrecognized. So polish it, protect it, research it, and then present it to the world. Whether you sell it, display it, or hold on to it as a family treasure, this coin deserves the spotlight. Next up, the legendary 1962 2 shilling coin with no mint mark. Get ready to explore the incredible story behind this historic piece, discover why collectors are racing to get their hands on it, and learn how much this treasure could be worth in today's market. Let's begin with a step back in time, all the way to the early 1960s. Britain was changing rapidly. The post-war economy was stabilizing. Queen Elizabeth II was still in the early years of her reign, and the Royal Mint was producing coins that would one day become timeless artifacts. Among these, the 1962 2 shilling coin stands tall as a symbol of classic British numismatic artistry. This coin, also known as the florin, was part of the pre-decimal currency system in the United Kingdom. Before decimalisation in 1971, British coins followed a system that dated back centuries. The 2 shilling coin was equivalent to 1/10 of a pound and had been in circulation since the mid-19th century. But the 1962 version has gained special recognition, and not just for its design or value. The 1962 2 shilling was made of cupronickel, as silver had already been phased out from regular coinage after 1946. It features the crown Tudor rose at its centre, surrounded by a Latin inscription representing the monarch's title. But here's what makes this coin so captivating: the version without any visible mint mark. While mint marks are typically used to identify where a coin was struck, the absence of one makes this coin exceptionally rare and desirable. Now, you may be wondering, why would a missing mint mark make a coin more valuable? The answer lies in its uniqueness. In numismatics, anything that sets a coin apart from the rest, an error, a variation, a striking anomaly, instantly increases its desirability. The 1962 2 shilling without a mint mark represents exactly that: a limited run or possibly a striking irregularity that slipped into circulation unnoticed. This has made the coin a hidden gem. It's not just any old piece of metal. It's a historical artifact with mystery and scarcity built into its very surface. Collectors worldwide are constantly searching for specimens in high grades, especially uncirculated or proof-like conditions, as they fetch the highest returns at auctions and private sales. Let's talk value. While a standard 1962 2 shilling might fetch a few pounds, the no mint mark variety is a different beast altogether. Rare, error-free examples can command astonishing prices from collectors and dealers who understand their importance. Depending on condition and demand, the value of this coin has reached as high as $6,900 to even $7,900 in certain coin fairs and online auctions. Think about it. A simple coin that might be lying in your attic, tucked away in an old drawer, or hidden in your grandparents' coin jar could be worth hundreds of pounds today. That's the thrill of coin collecting, turning forgotten currency into a valuable asset. It's not just about the money, though. The 1962 2 shilling coin is a piece of British heritage. It carries the weight of a changing society, a reigning monarch, and the craftsmanship of an era that took pride in its coinage. Holding it in your hand is like holding a piece of the 20th century, a coin that passed through markets, pockets, and shopkeepers decades ago. Another fascinating aspect of this coin is its role as a bridge between the past and future of British currency. Just 9 years after its minting, Britain would switch to a decimal system, making coins like these obsolete, and thus more collectible. The 2 shilling coin was eventually replaced by the 10p piece, but it never truly disappeared from the hearts of collectors. Imagine this. You bring this coin to a collector, and their eyes light up. They recognize its rarity. They know the market. And suddenly, you have something truly special, a coin that could be auctioned to the highest bidder. That's the kind of thrill that keeps the world of numismatics alive. Even more, if your coin is in near-perfect condition, no scratches, minimal wear, clear inscriptions, then its value only increases. Grading services might even give it a high rating, making it far more attractive to serious investors and collectors alike. This is why it's so important to check your old coins. Don't underestimate that small, unassuming 2 shilling coin from 1962. Flip it, examine it under good light, and see if you've got one without a mint mark. If you do, you could be holding onto a piece of gold, figuratively speaking. In the collector's world, knowledge is power. The more you know about your coins, the better your chances of discovering something valuable. The 1962 2 shilling coin is a prime example of how hidden gems can exist in plain sight. All it takes is a closer look. So, next time you're digging through a jar of old coins or sorting through a family collection, keep your eyes peeled for the 1962 2 shilling. It could be your key to a profitable and thrilling journey into the world of rare coins. There are communities online, local coin clubs, and even international expos where this coin is discussed, admired, and traded. Getting involved in those communities can open up opportunities to learn more, and maybe even sell your coin at a great price. We encourage you to share your story if you find one. Comment below if you have a 1962 2 shilling coin. Let the world know. You might find other collectors interested, or maybe even buyers ready to make you an offer. And remember, rarity equals value. The missing mint mark transforms this coin from common to collectible. It's your responsibility, and your opportunity, to treat it with the care and attention it deserves. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the 1962 UK 2 shilling coin with no mint mark is not just valuable, it's legendary. A mysterious, rare, and potentially lucrative find that deserves a place in every collector's treasure chest. Don't let this chance slip away. Check your old coins, talk to collectors, get it graded. And who knows, you could be holding on to a mini fortune. The world of rare coins is waiting, and your 1962 2 shilling could be the next great discovery. Next up, the legendary 1948 UK 2 shilling coin with no mint mark. If you're a coin collector or someone who loves a story of hidden treasures, this is one you don't want to miss. Let's dive right into the heart of the story. The 1948 2 shilling coin, also referred to as a florin, holds a special place in British history. It was struck just a few short years after the end of World War II, at a time when the British Empire was still recovering from the effects of the war. Every coin from this era carries a whisper of resilience, legacy, and change. And among them, the 1948 2 shilling without any mint mark shines as a symbol of timeless value. Why was this coin made? The reason dates back to Britain's desire to stabilize its economy after the war. The government needed a durable, trusted form of currency to rebuild confidence in everyday transactions. So, the florin, originally introduced in 1849 as a step toward decimalization, was still a part of the daily financial system. But the 1948 edition? That one turned out to be different. This specific coin features the elegant crowned Tudor rose on the reverse side, flanked by a thistle, shamrock, and leek, representing Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. The front bears the profile of King George VI, the monarch who led Britain through the darkest days of war and into post-war hope. The coin's artistic design alone gives it collectible appeal, but there's more that makes it valuable. One of the most astonishing facts is that the 1948 2 shilling was struck in cupronickel instead of silver, marking a pivotal shift in the Royal Mint's coinage. Though not silver, its historic relevance and scarcity have drawn major attention from collectors around the globe. It's not just metal, it's a piece of British perseverance cast in coin. But let's talk demand. How many people want this coin? The answer is, more than you might think. Every year, hundreds of collectors from the UK, Europe, the United States, and even Asia are on the lookout for the elusive 1948 2 shilling coin in pristine or near pristine condition. Online auctions, collectors' fairs, and antique markets are buzzing with interest in this piece. Some collectors even have standing alerts on coin dealer websites, just to snatch it the moment one appears. And what about value? This is where it gets really exciting. The 1948 2 shilling coin, especially one with no mint mark and in brilliant uncirculated condition, can reach values of up to $10,000 or more at auction. And if it's graded and certified by a reputable agency like PCGS or NGC, prices can soar even higher depending on its rarity and luster. For a coin with a face value of 2 shillings, that's a massive return. Some rare examples have even fetched up to $12,000 or beyond when tied to collections with historical significance. It's the kind of coin that turns heads and sparks conversation in every numismatic circle. And if you're lucky enough to own one, you're not just holding a coin. You're holding a bridge to the past, a preserved memory of British history. Collectors love it not only for its rarity, but also for the story it tells. There's romance in the details, the unmarked minting, the timing after a global war, and the beauty of its craftsmanship. It's like owning a piece of living history. This coin didn't just sit in pockets. It traveled, it witnessed moments in post-war Britain, and now it rests in collections as a silent testament to endurance. Why is it so important that there's no mint mark? It indicates that it was struck at the Royal Mint in London, rather than a branch mint, which in itself raises the prestige of the coin. Mint marks help collectors identify the origin of a coin, and the absence of one often signals that it came from the main national mint, making it more desirable to many purists in the hobby. Now, if you're wondering whether this coin's value is high or low, it's important to remember, value is not just about money. It's about demand, history, and narrative. And this coin has it all. In the world of collectible coins, few things are more enticing than a vintage coin with no mint mark, from a significant period, with a great backstory. That's what drives its value to be consistently high. There are forums, Facebook groups, Reddit communities, and even dedicated auction events where people are actively looking to trade or buy this specific coin. It's not just a collector's item. It's become an object of desire for those who appreciate the intersection of art, history, and legacy. And the truth is, these coins are only becoming more valuable with time. As years go on, and as fewer high-quality specimens remain in circulation, demand continues to increase. If you have one sitting at home in a drawer or album, now is the time to take a closer look. You may be sitting on something far more valuable than you think. So where should you look if you want to buy or sell one? Coin dealers across the UK, online auction sites like eBay, and platforms like Heritage Auctions or vCoins are excellent places to start. But be careful, authentication matters. Always verify what you're buying or selling to ensure you're dealing with a genuine 1948 piece, and not a replica or altered coin. If you want to turn your coin into cash, it's all about condition, provenance, and presentation. Keep it clean, but never polish it. Protect it in a capsule or holder, and if possible, get it graded. Those small details can increase its market price substantially. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. This small, humble coin, just 2 shillings back in 1948, has grown into a treasure that stirs passion in the hearts of collectors everywhere. It's more than metal. It's a story, a survivor, a silent witness to a pivotal moment in time. So don't overlook this beauty. Whether you're a new collector, an investor in historical assets, or simply someone who inherited this coin from a grandparent, take pride in what you have. The 1948 UK 2 shilling coin with no mint mark is not just valuable, it's a legacy. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Britain's most fascinating coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon for more amazing stories from the world of coin collecting. And who knows, your next great discovery might be right in your pocket. Next up, the 1947 UK 2 shilling coin with no mint mark. This coin isn't just an old metal disc. It is a symbol of post-war resilience, national identity, and numismatic fascination. Let's begin our journey back in time. The year is 1947. The world is recovering from the ravages of World War II. Britain, too, is rising from the ashes, rebuilding its economy and infrastructure. Amid this reconstruction, coinage became a crucial symbol of unity and strength. The UK government issued the 1947 2 shilling coin as part of a reformed coinage system, transitioning away from silver to cupronickel, due to the high cost and scarcity of silver in the post-war economy. This specific 2 shilling coin is not just a token of money. It is a time capsule, carrying the weight of a nation's history in its modest design. The coin features the iconic crown Tudor rose at its centre, flanked by a thistle, shamrock, and leek, representing England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. On the obverse, it proudly displays the portrait of King George VI, symbolising the monarchy's stability in turbulent times. What makes the 1947 issue even more intriguing is the absence of a mint mark. No mint mark means the coin was produced at the Royal Mint in London, but its clean face and classic design have drawn attention from collectors worldwide. The no mint mark version is often considered more aesthetically appealing and symbolically pure, as it reflects the heart of British production. As demand for historical coins grows globally, the number of collectors searching for the 1947 Two Shilling coin has skyrocketed. On forums, marketplaces, and auctions, this particular coin is being sought after by hundreds. And that's no exaggeration. It holds significant appeal, not only for UK coin collectors, but also for history enthusiasts and investors around the globe. The current value of this coin can vary depending on condition, rarity, and the presence of unique traits. While the average price hovers around modest figures, collectors have been known to pay as much as $15,000, or even more for an exceptionally well-preserved, uncirculated version with flawless details. Proof-like specimens, especially those with original mint luster and no signs of wear, can go for even higher prices in specialist auctions. But what truly gives this coin its high value is the story it tells. It's not just about metal and design, it's about what the coin represents. A nation overcoming hardship, adapting to modernity, and embracing change. And that story resonates deeply with collectors, making this coin a prized possession in any serious collection. Now, you might be wondering, why was this coin even produced, and what was its purpose beyond basic currency? The answer lies in the economic strategy of post-war Britain. By removing silver and replacing it with cupronickel, the Royal Mint aimed to conserve resources and adapt to a changing world economy. The 2 shilling coin remained legal tender and circulated widely, but today it's a historical artifact. Many people today underestimate the potential of such coins. Yet as more are lost, damaged, or melted over the decades, the remaining pieces increase in rarity and value. This is especially true for coins in excellent condition. The 1947 no mint mark version, untouched by time, is not just valuable, it's a piece of heritage that becomes rarer each year. Some collectors are even offering bounties or top dollar for specific versions of this coin with distinct toning or minimal surface marks. It's not unheard of to see bidding wars break out online for a particularly fine specimen. That's why, if you own one of these coins or happen to find one tucked away in an old drawer or passed down from a relative, don't ignore it, treasure it. The growing interest in British pre-decimal coinage has created a vibrant and competitive market. Coin shows, auctions, and online platforms have shown spikes in the number of people actively looking to purchase the 1947 2 shilling coin. Listings can disappear within hours. That's how in demand this coin is becoming. Collectors from the UK, USA, Canada, and even Australia are building full sets of British coinage from the George VI era, and the 1947 2 shilling is a cornerstone of those collections. Its combination of historical context, post-war production, and detailed design makes it an irresistible catch for enthusiasts. Imagine holding in your hand something older than most of us watching this video. A coin that's seen decades of human history, from royal reigns to digital revolutions. That is the magic of the 1947 2 shilling coin, a relic that is both tangible and timeless. If you ever come across this coin, look closely. Examine its luster, the crispness of King George VI profile, the clarity of the crowned rose. All these tiny details matter in the numismatic world. They determine whether your coin is just old, or a potential gem worth a small fortune. And don't forget, every valuable collection starts with a single piece. Owning the 1947 2 shilling coin could be your entry into the fascinating world of coin collecting, where history and investment come together in your hands. So whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, keep your eyes peeled for this magnificent coin. Because the 1947 UK 2 shilling coin with no mint mark isn't just a piece of metal, it's a piece of British legacy. And in the right hands, it can be both a treasure and a triumph. Thank you for watching. If you found this video inspiring or helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for more fascinating discoveries from the world of rare and valuable coins. See you in the next video.